How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Steve from the 8BG, and I'm here with special guest Andito Gamer
What's going on, people? What's going on?
and the co-host with the most, Mr. Sterlmeister.
Hi, fellow gamers.
And this is the 8-bit generation, and you are watching and listening to the 8BG cast. Now, as I always say, if you like this video and others on our channel, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share. We love interacting with our audience, and the last few videos we've gotten a lot of comments, and we just love the banter and the discussion and the thoughts. So let's keep it coming, let's keep it going, and let's let this train, keep on uh, going. So, guys, as we always do, you want to talk about games we've been playing?
We got a time limit. I don't know how much you can talk
Let's talk
about.
really fast. So,
I didn't play any game this week. I was being busy with work, so catching
Mhm.
up with work. I haven't played anything. Even called, well, I can't say Call of Duty. I need to give him a break, but I
Oh,
haven't
wait,
played.
no, but Anito, you was over this weekend.
Actually, yes, I was over your
Yes.
house this weekend. Yeah, I played Need for Speed, Most Wanted,
Yeah,
right?
the 360, the 360 high again,
Yep,
the
yep,
Xbox
yep.
360E.
And then and I did play Resident Evil 5
Hmm.
also. Yes,
Oh, you
yes,
played it.
yes.
I didn't get a chance to, but
Yeah.
I wanted to highlight Army of Two, the sequel,
Oh,
the
yes.
Devil's Cartel. Oh, that is a good two-player game.
Which we gotta beat.
Yeah, definitely. That definitely is on the list. But that was I played part one. Part one was, pretty decent, but part two, for the time the game came out and everything, it's actually pretty fun. You know, as far as we don't get games like that as much nowadays.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's good. I love it.
Hmm.
Games like what?
Oh, Army of Two.
Or like two-player
Yeah,
games?
like
Or
two-player focus games, kind of like we do have the new games like you have what's that game called uh spell not Spellbound. It's that storybook game with the two
Split?
character Split Fiction. Yeah, Split Fiction
Mm.
and It Takes Two, which are like very, cooperative games, but they're more platformers with, different sections like shooting sections and other things. But yeah, those Xbox 360 games like Gears that really focus on like, the two-player action, working together with somebody
Mhm.
and, completing a mission, those that pretty much ruled the 360.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's kind of nostalgic playing that, and it was a pretty fun game. Definitely gotta beat it soon.
You don't
Yeah,
have to.
yeah.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. All and
Uh,
leave all those achievements? I don't think so.
yeah.
Starmeister, what you been playing?
I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, on the Switch too?
No, of course not. I've been playing it on my PC and sometimes Steam Deck. I
Hmm.
don't like the controls, I guess. I like the controls on PC. I'm just used to it now. So I
Hmm.
tried to play it on Steam Deck. And it ran like pretty well on the Steam Deck, like
Hmm.
actually better than I thought, but control wise, I just didn't care for it. So I just went right back to the PC. I'm restarting it only because I got like 10 hours into it and then it was like they did the big update. I had like
Hmm.
stopped playing it, and then they did the big 2.0 update where it's supposed to like really just change. And then I didn't know how to play the game anymore, so I had to like restart it. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to like force myself to like Cyberpunk, but I just kind of wish it was more like The Witcher and less like whatever else it is right now.
It said
So
it runs pretty okay and on the Nintendo Switch, but it's just 30 frames per second. But
Yeah,
the
yuck.
graphic was the graphic was still okay.
It looks yeah. It's a good like when I was playing it before I remember actually enjoying it, but there's something about the games that have give you so much choice sometimes where I just feel like I'm
it's
playing the
overwhelming.
game wrong. I just feel like I'm playing the game wrong sometimes. Like
You always
uh I can be a hacker and like or you can be a hacker or stealth and it's just like Up, I failed all those. Now I'm just going in guns a-blazing because I don't know how to do anything else. I try hacking stuff and it's like, oh, am I supposed to attack now? I try stealth and I fail. So it's like, am I playing this game where that's like one reason I couldn't get into like
Metal
Metal
Gear
Gear
Solid
Solid
Solid.
3? Yeah.
Really?
Like,
You couldn't get the Metal Gear Solid 3?
No.
yeah, no, I couldn't. I played,
What?
yeah, I know it's weird. I played 1, 2, and 4, but 3, I felt like the whole time I was playing the game, I was doing nothing right. Just,
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah, with Metal Gear Solid 4, I tried to do the sneak and everything. It didn't work for me. I
yeah,
just
the whole series of Metal Gear, even though I've enjoyed most of it, I know 3 is the
Hmm.
best one, or according to everybody, but it's like I always feel like I'm just fucking up the whole time. I'm getting seen every time,
Hmm.
and I have to, and I get it, like it's part of the game, and stealth is take it or leave it. But no game has made me feel like I've been playing wrong the entire
yeah.
time. Like I have all this like equipment, and I never use any of it, like except for like chaff grenades. So
And
cameras
Metal
don't.
Gear, that's actually surprising. I think Metal Gear Solid 3, I love the game. But even back in the day in PS2 days, it was very cumbersome. Like just the system of, changing your camouflage, always having to go to the start menu, or just toggling through all the menus for everything you're doing was very cumbersome. But I kind of after a while, you kind of get used to that jank because it's Metal Gear. You kind of get used to that jank and kind of like that system and this kind of,
Uh-oh, I got
nature
a
of the game.
snake bite. Gotta go in and cure that. Uh-oh,
Do
I'm
do do
Yeah.
this.
do 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 do.
I'm hungry, or I'm this, I'm that.
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, nah, I want to go back to
Snake,
Metal Gear
press
2.
triangle to heal yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Um,
give me a ration. Just let that heal me. I don't want to get food, and I gotta watch out for wild animals.
so
Oh.
it's a lot going on, but
Maybe I'll
I thought
try Delta.
yeah.
Maybe I'll play that version.
Yeah, Delta. Delta will be interesting. Because now if Delta does well, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna do probably go backwards and probably do Metal Gear Solid 2, then probably Metal Gear Solid 1, a whole remake.
They'll each sell worse and worse. Nobody, they need to. I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea.
You don't think it's a good idea?
I want
What,
them, but I don't think it's a good idea.
when does Delta Metal Gear Solid Delta drop?
Soon-ish?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Soonish. I don't remember
Feel like
the
it's pretty
date.
soon.
Yeah. But that was not my type of game anyway, so I mean it's very nostalgic to see those old game comes back to life
Mhm.
but I don't know.
Yeah. I,
Maybe I'll
I
watch somebody stream it.
what I always loved about Metal Gear was that it was just so different than other games that I played at the time. Because, you know, um, a lot of games were just like run and gun, shoot. It kind of reminded me of, in a way, how GoldenEye kind of changed everything with first person shooters, where when
August
you
28th.
August 28th, right? It releases. But like how GoldenEye was like, so different because it wasn't just, hey, run and shoot everybody, like kind of like Turok was when I was playing it on the 64. It was very methodical. Like, hey, you got to sneak your way. Don't alert people, don't alert the guards if you can. And if they try to run for the alarm, shoot them, and it was really cool. And Metal Gear was the same way too. Like it just felt like very cool, like, because the first Metal Gear I played was Metal Gear Solid 2. And I've always heard about Metal Gear, but I never played the first one and whatever. But one day someone let me my cousin let me borrow his PS2 for like a month or so.
Mhm.
And I was just playing Metal Gear, just trying to get into it. And I'm like, yo, this game is really fun. This is really good. And of course, I got disappointed when, halfway through you change into an anime character. But, you know, but
Halfway. It's like 15% of the way through you turn
yeah,
into
oh, that's true. It's only 50, yeah, pretty much early. But and then
Yo, yeah.
even though it was my first time playing Metal Gear and I was playing it, I was just always like, man, I want to go back. I want to go back to playing Snake because there was something about his character and his whole, everything about him was really cool. But
Well, imagine playing Metal Gear Solid 1 and enjoying him, and then playing Metal Gear Solid 2 and then having the rug pulled under you. That
yeah,
was like,
that's crazy. Yeah,
that was bad. That was really bad.
I can't only imagine.
Metal Gear Solid 1 was so good. When I played it as a kid, I was playing, I was way under like age. I was like 11 playing it or whatever,
Mhm.
12. But
Yeah, because
still,
it came
like,
out in '97 or something like that.
yeah, it was. I felt like it was difficult. Like, like you didn't start with a huge health bar. Every boss you beat gave you a little bit of extra health. It was
Hmm.
like you had to really kind of like get stronger in that game. But
Hmm.
the stealth, the voice acting, it was like a movie almost. It
Oh yeah.
was super cinematic, especially
Hmm.
for its time. There was nothing like that. And it was, oh man, it was awesome. It was awesome. And
Yeah.
I didn't like those kind of games, but
Hmm.
that was the one I like, definitely played through it. I watched my brother play, and then I was like, okay, I'll play.
So you ever beat Metal Gear Solid 2?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat
Oh.
1, 2, and 4. Didn't
Mm-hmm.
play 5, but I just skipped like 3. I played up
Hmm.
until the sniper boss fight, and I played it, and then I like turned it off for like, and didn't come back to the game for a few months,
Hmm.
and then you know that's a big Easter egg. That
Yeah.
character dies. I didn't know, like I really didn't know.
Hmm.
I just know one of my friends said when you play it, if you turn it off for a little while, he'll catch you if you come
Hmm.
back too late. So when I realized that, I was like, I'm just not gonna play this game again. And then so
Hmm.
when I came back to it, he was dead, and that was so bizarre to me. It confused
That's
me,
like
and
the
and
Kojima
you
way.
you get kind of chastised for it. They're like,
Hmm.
"Oh, I don't think he wanted to die this way," and all this. I just didn't feel like playing after that. I just,
Mate, you should have gave him a battle. This is
yeah,
not how silver goes.
that's exactly what they're saying. Like, I don't think he was, like he just sneak around. He's just dead. Like,
Hmm.
he died of old age. Like, at first I was like. I jumped on the internet. I was like, does anybody else know about this? Of course they did.
Hmm.
People were like, yeah, you just set your PlayStation to a week ahead and it'll be dead. If you want to beat him real easily. I was like, oh, okay. Well, this is stupid. And then that really, I get it. Like Metal Gear always does weird things like that, but
Hmm.
that turned me off. I don't know why. That just made me not want to play anymore.
That's funny.
That's another thing. Like, yeah, let me play a game when I want to play it. Don't like
Hmm.
make me have to come back within time and or something's gonna happen like that. I don't want to be forced to play a game like that at
That's like
all.
the Majora's Mask of Metal Gear, right?
No, because Majora's Mask stays stopped when you don't play
No, I know.
it. This game plays while you're not playing and
Is there any
sets
other games
timers
like
off.
that do that where you just have like
Animal Crossing, but it
oh, that's true. That's the
doesn't
living
fuck you
world.
up. I
Yeah.
mean, you got to cut your lawn and stuff or whatever you're
Hmm.
weeding, but it won't like kill a boss or
Hmm.
something or get you captured. Like, oh, yeah, what? You save the game and they warn you like, hey, I don't know, you might want to when you're saying, I'm like, what? No, I have life to do. I was in college at the time. Like, I'm going out to a party. I don't want to come back and find out my
And get
character is dead.
chastised for not playing the
Yeah,
game.
like go
Bro.
away. Like, it's cute, but like I'm
Nah.
touching grass here. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, how much time we got? We burned some time. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're interested now. All right, so pretty much today I wanted to talk about, or continue our discussion regarding the Switch 2. And it's I think initial success
Wait,
because,
can we talk about Donkey Kong first?
Donkey Kong. Oh yeah, the Nintendo
Or
Direct Donkey Kong.
wait, if you go over the time limit,
Hmm.
can you not do another one?
We can try it.
Oh boy.
I don't see
Okay.
why not. We can give it a
I'm
try.
just saying, yo, don't put a password on it. Well, no one's jumping in this shit. A password, man. I would spend like
And I just do it
two
automatically. That comes
minutes out of
automatically.
I mean, we can say okay. We all know that Nintendo's their sales went pretty well. I guess 3.5 million units sold in 4 days. Even RCDC. I don't know if you guys watched their YouTube channel. They even made a skit about
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah,
yeah. It was
yeah. Hmm.
pretty funny. Make it with PlayStation and Xbox. We never pulled those numbers. He's like,
Hmm.
we PlayStation, man. It
Hmm.
was very funny.
That
Um,
goes to show the power of the Switch 2
yeah,
No.
but
and
no,
the
no,
runaway
no.
success.
No.
Hey, listen, I am still against that $500 that tag price, and it turned me off, and I'm not gonna get it, and I don't see the point. Well, people gonna get it. That's what they do. Whatever the hardcore fans gonna get it. There's
Mhm.
a YouTube channel I was watching. This guy is pretty much hardcore fan. He bought all the games that came out with Nintendo Switch 2.
He got money.
Yeah, his background was all Nintendo Switch product and everything. Very good for him, but my thing is, no, I'm still not gonna get it especially for the price. But they did good. They sold. They're probably gonna resell some more numbers before for Christmas.
Oh yeah, definitely. Christmas is
Yeah,
gonna be a
so
big hit.
Christmas is gonna be big hit because one of my friend didn't get a chance to cop one because he said they were sold out or something like that. So
Hmm.
yeah, but they did okay. I'll give
Yeah.
him that.
They're more than okay. I think it broke a record of game sales. Hold on, let me see. Let me just make sure that I'm quoting my sources correctly,
Yeah,
real quick.
3.5 million units sold in the first 4 days.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
that's a record right there. That's amazing.
uh,
So I think, and I know there were some stories out there about third-party games selling below expectations, but I'm like, first off, number one, everyone's gonna buy Switch 2. They're gonna buy Mario Kart, right? That's the first. And
Because
I
what
know.
else are you gonna get?
I mean, you get Cyberpunk.
no.
You're not
No,
gonna buy a Switch
you switch
2
to
to
switch to
get
the
Cyberpunk.
cyberpunk. No,
But
no.
the Mario Kart World is gonna sell. That's gonna be one of the best selling games. Like,
No kidding. It's the only game. If
only game so far, yeah.
Yeah, so
it's the
far,
But
only.
the next game that's coming out is Donkey Kong Bonanza.
yo,
And when I saw that direct, I was just like, yo, I'm sold.
yeah,
I gotta get this game. Even though it looks like it could be on the Switch,
yes,
the game is just like it's just so damn looks so damn fun, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of Red Faction Guerrilla, where you can just go around and start destroying everything. Like Red
destroy
Faction
everything.
was,
Yeah,
you can it was like a third person shooter game for Xbox 360. You go around shooting buildings and you can demolish things. It was really good.
Donkey Kong's powerful, man. That game made Donkey Kong powerful.
Yeah, and the thing with
Um,
Pauline, the surprise of her being
yeah, being
the
a
surprise
kid, right?
character, I thought it worked out. It worked out really well. It was really interesting. It was just like they take an old formula and just put a nice little twist to it, and Donkey Kong can turn into different beasts, and he
Yes,
can get
yes,
different powers and everything like that. I'm like, yo, this game looks fun.
that was good. Yeah, the different powers for Donkey Kong, I loved it.
Hmm.
It's good, but yeah, the twist with Pauline, like she was in Mario Odyssey, right?
Yeah, that's her, Alice, and she's a legacy character too from back from the old Donkey Kong. So the
Hmm.
original Donkey Kong before Mario was named Mario. She was the damsel in distress.
Did you see
Uh,
did you see
uh
it, Sterling? Did you see
oh yeah, I was gonna
the
say, are we? Should I play devil's advocate or should I just glaze over it
Whoa, whoa,
like you?
whoa! No,
No,
there's nothing but
no,
praise for
this
Donkey Kong
yeah.
Bonanza. We're not. There's nothing else to be told.
Yeah, nothing but glaze. I
Oh
mean, I don't see
man.
anything wrong with that game at all.
Uh yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. It looked pretty good. I was. It looked like just like the only thing. It looked like Donkey Kong Odyssey, right? Like it just looked like
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mario Odyssey, but
exactly.
with
Yeah,
Donkey
yeah,
Kong in
yeah,
it.
yep,
Um,
exactly.
which is a good
Exactly.
thing, right? Because
Yeah.
Mario
hmm
Odyssey, I still need to beat that, but
that's
Mario
one of the best.
Odyssey,
That's one of the best
uh,
Mario games I've ever played.
it's pretty good. And I still
Yeah.
like have it, and I still like every time I play it, I'm like, oh, this game's really good. Every time I keep getting a little farther, and I'm like close to the end now. I
Hmm.
think I'm in close to the last kingdom, but like. I just fought that realistic looking dragon or something.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
Oh
so
yeah,
jarring.
that was good.
so
That was
so I was
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I guess I'm close to the end now. But
Hmm.
yeah, it looks good. I don't
Hmm.
know, $70 is still. I don't know. I mean, games
Yeah.
are seventy
Hey,
dollars, but
it's
like
cheaper than Mario
Party, right?
Mario World,
No, I
Mario
mean
Kart
Mario
World.
World,
Mario Kart
Mario
World.
Kart.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
just a heads up. It just told me we have 10 minutes left.
Okay, well, okay, cool. Yeah, it's Donkey Kong, cool.
But
People,
I'll say this, right? There's still hope for the Switch, because there's they don't know we still don't know which Mario game that's gonna come out, or Luigi game also, and then you got Zelda. They still got some titles that people were still expecting to outperform, like what they're gonna come out with. Breath of the Wild 3, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like it might take a while for the next Zelda game because I think Tears of the Kingdom is also selling very well for the Switch too. So
mm,
a lot of people who probably didn't jump on it initially probably jumping on it now for the upgrades and everything.
this is the thing, man. Why am I gonna pay? You know what? I'm just gonna hush my
Listen,
mouth
the
about
people,
that, man. People
listen,
just like giving their money away for an upgrade. I mean, I don't see the point.
it
Like,
happens. Sometimes you get a revolutionary system. Sometimes you get an upgrade.
I
It's
mean,
okay.
yeah, the way I look at it now is like,
It's okay.
if I'm buying it right
Mhm.
now, if I'm buying it, I'm only buying it to either play what I have already on the Switch, or which in better fidelity, I get it,
Mhm.
or I'm playing Mario Kart or Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
So I just can't justify right now spending. $700.
Don't forget drag and drive. You're gonna take the mouse and do the wheelchair motion.
Can
No,
we
And
just
man.
you don't feel any bit of like, oh my God, Nintendo's greedy, and I just like
Yeah.
Steve, on principle. Like the fact that they're charging for that what is the demo thing or whatever,
welcome
that
world.
doesn't
Oh
that
yeah.
doesn't make you
All right.
doesn't make
Here's
you
the thing.
sick inside at some point. Like
As I mentioned before, my biggest beef with the Nintendo Switch is, again, like you mentioned, Welcome Tour being at $10. That should have been in the system as just like your first download. You know what I
Free
mean?
game,
That
free
that
game,
would have
free
been
game.
great.
it's free
Um,
game, yeah, it's
it should
worthy
have
of
been
free
free.
game praise.
Yeah, should have been a free game.
They're
Um,
charging $10 for that.
yeah, I'm
That
not
means
happy about.
they literally want to charge, they want to nickel and dime their
Hmm.
customers. It's like kind of sickening. I don't know, man.
And then also too, the game cartridges being $80. I'm not a fan of that. I think the cost of the system is fair for the economy that we're in. you know. But the
It's
games themselves, I feel like it's a bit overpriced. But again, at least it's the discretion of each. Also, too, I'm not happy about the game key cards situation because they're just pretty much downloadable games and nothing's really in the
yeah,
cartridge
you got an
except
empty
for
case.
Cyberpunk.
You got an empty case. Some people were showing that guy was showing off it to me
Hmm.
on his YouTube channel. It's like you get an empty case with a barcode
Hmm. Yeah,
on
some games are like
keyboard.
that. Some games, especially the games that are like the online kind of thing. Like, I'm not happy about that. But I think at the same time too, that's kind of the direction gaming is going overall. And Nintendo was the first one to pull the trigger, unfortunately and surprisingly, because I thought Nintendo would be like the stalwarts of like, no, we're gonna keep physical games going as long as we can. But they're probably the writing's on the wall, and they're like, everyone might as well start downloading games, and then probably the next successor of the Switch, you probably won't even have physical games anymore. You're probably just gonna have streaming games, and it's all gonna be within Nintendo. Nintendo's gonna have their library that you can download and purchase or do whatever and have your license to play the games, but
Uh,
never own them. And that's pretty much where we're going.
I mean, there's
And
a pit. What was it? What was I watching? I think they was talking about they were against people killing games. Like usually online, not even online games, like single player games. You don't need a server to
hmm
play. Um, you don't own, I don't know, man. I pay money to own these games. Like
yeah, but at the same time too,
That's what
you
you
pay
think.
you pay a
that's what I think.
license.
Yeah, yeah.
you
They make
Like
you feel like you own
you
it, but
pay for
yeah,
a license,
you
yeah.
pay for
yeah.
a license, but
And then once they go offline or go bankrupt or whatever,
it's just
close
funny they can
shop.
put
Enjoy enjoy the memories and wait for their next game to come out. That's it.
Don't worry, they'll remaster it in a few years and then you can buy it
Hmm.
again.
no, I don't buy it again.
Hmm.
It seems to be working with everybody else. All we do is
it's
rebuy
it's
games when they start glossing them with a little bit of extra coat of paint
yeah,
and new frame rates. Let's rebuy it. Let's
Yeah.
upgrade it.
an
Like I feel like by the
embarrassing.
time I get a Switch 2 and then I get, Mario Kart World, that could be a vastly different game than when it launched, And I won't even know. I'll just be like, "Oh, this is Mario Kart," and it's like completely different. Like
It will be because you see
Mhm,
all the stuff they add on the game, like all these cosmetic where you can change your character's outfit and everything. Even
mhm,
in Donkey Kong, you can change your outfit now and meet different environment and everything.
mhm.
Pretty much like you say, like it was just like a Mario Odyssey, just Donkey Kong character.
Customization, and
Yeah,
then you can
yeah,
get the add different power-ups. Listen,
yeah,
I think the more options, the better. I
and
think
it's co-op. You can
it.
play as Pauline online, which is not bad
I
for
mean,
for Nintendo.
when it's co-op is like I like to call it soft co-op. Like someone's gonna play Donkey Kong and someone can press like the her a button to activate her screams, kind of
I
like
don't mind.
Cappy.
I don't mind. I'll help you. I'll sing.
Sometimes when people say co-op, people think that you're gonna have like equality and kind of gameplay. This is kind
Yeah,
of like what they call it, like little brother kind of like controls. It's like, listen, I'll be the big Donkey Kong, and you can just press A to do the scream and do a little something, something. You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Kind of like
That's
Cappy, like Mario Odyssey. You can play as Mario, and then someone can play as Cappy, but all you're pretty much doing is probably just swinging the hat around.
yeah, yes.
You
But
know,
it takes coordination because
hmm
sometimes Mario he needs that hat to do
somebody
certain
does.
jumps.
No, they have to validate why they can have two controllers on that shit. That's what that is. Yeah, that's what they are. Oh, we gotta add some kind of second
You're
mode
like,
to validate why we have two Switch Switch nunchuck, whatever the things are, Switch Joy-Cons. Like, come on.
Listen, I
Yeah.
give it some time. I think the Switch 2
Man,
is
fuck Nintendo. How about that? All right.
Nintendo. Don't listen to Sterling, please.
No, listen to me. I
If you
hate.
listen to this podcast and you want to give me a Switch 2, let me. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
give me one. I'll
No,
take a hammer to it
I'll
they're
take
and
not.
it.
stream it live.
They're not gonna give you one.
Yeah, they might, man. Uh-oh. How much time we got? 2 minutes? All right,
It
cool.
didn't say anything, but maybe 2 minutes.
Now
All
I
right.
saw a
So,
warning
oh no, okay, I see.
on
It says
top. Yeah.
remaining meeting time
I
2
mean, we could try
minutes
and see if
43.
it works again, but you're going to have to edit this shit.
I'll edit it. All right. So
But what else to say? Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of bummed out, man. I just don't like the whole I want to get it,
so
but
let me
like
ask quick question. So I know we have 2 minutes left. In Sterling, in your opinion, what do you think Nintendo should have done? Like, what would be a better idea for you?
charge $300.
Oh, it's just put the price. I think I put $300 for
Three
that
hundred
console is too
dollars.
low
Even if they pay, why?
because of everything that's in there and everything I can do.
What's in
Three hundred
there?
What's
dollars.
in there?
What's in there? So I
No,
don't.
it's like a PS4.
They're
No,
selling this shit at a profit. I don't care what they're
PS4.
saying. PS4.
No.
How old is PS4?
All right, it's about almost 10
It
years
should
old.
be portable by now. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I don't think to me that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, if they I would even settle for 350 or 400.
hmm
But I don't know, man.
350.
350, I feel like I would settle for that. But it's the same goddamn system with beef
350. I
specs
don't, man, I don't
for
know, man.
no
350 is low, man. I think that's low ball.
low. Why is that
Low.
low? What's wrong with you? You're the cheapest person out of all of us
Yeah,
anyway.
but listen, it's look at today's economy, man. We're not living the same economy that we're living in 10 years ago.
Yeah, but people are not making money. Like
Yeah,
their
but
money,
if
they don't
every
get
company had to
raises
worry
like
about,
that.
but if every company had to worry about that, no one would ever sell anything. The same, it's like, you gotta make it, like it's like Jordan. You think Jordan's gonna lower his
That's
price
not my
because
problem. I don't care about what Nintendo needs to do to make a profit. That's not
I know
you're
it's
defending
not
them
your
like
problem, but
wait, but
Nintendo.
you're defending them like you work there. That's
He's a
what I'm
share.
saying.
He's a shareholder.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Okay, so
saying?
I'm a shareholder. Who
You're a
cares, man?
drone. Stop being a drone for like a few minutes and be a consumer. Okay, you're like, oh, they
Listen,
got to do this. They got to make money. They are one of the richest companies. Why are you defending them?
Yeah, I think
Oh my god.
what
listen.
it says
I
the
don't
success
know
has
what you guys
also
want from
driven.
Nintendo. That's the thing. Their company. They need to make money. What more do you want from them?
Every company needs to make money. That don't mean I gotta take their high prices and like
Yeah,
them, or be
but
like, I get it. I understand. I have
Oh
to
my
pay that much
goodness.
money.
they have lower customers. They have loyal customers.
You have loyal customers, and
How many?
Yeah, Steve is loyal customer number one.
they-
I'm shocked you don't even have one already. I don't know. So I'm
Listen,
missing
if I
some
didn't,
kind of.
if I
I'm missing a connection there. You're defending them, but you also don't have one.
yeah, listen, if I didn't have a wedding this year, trust me, I would have got one. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.